Perkins logo on screen. Omer and his brother Demir play cards in the living room.
My name is Omer and I'm 8 years old.
I am Burcu Sarı. I'm the mother of Ömer and Demir.
I'm Matt. I'm the father of those two double troubles.
Ömer has CVI and cerebral palsy.
Photo montage of Omer.
When they were born, they were 9 weeks premature, and they found that Ömer has a brain injury. He was like a blind kid, but I knew he wasn't blind because he was looking around, seeing things, but it was very slow reaction. So a lot of people questioned his cognitive skills because he was really delayed. He couldn't look at my eyes, never, ever, for the first 5-6 months of his life. And we had the privilege of having twins. We can easily compare. Our PT suggested having a vision assessment through Perkins School for the Blind. Ellen came to our house, and that moment, it was like a sparkle in our life. Mom, I met with someone and she said that it's gonna get better.
Ellen Mazel, CVI project manager.
CVI stands for Cortical or Cerebral Visual Impairment, and it's a brain-based visual impairment where the visual processing centers or the visual pathways of the brain are not functioning correctly.
Student with CVI in Perkins classroom.
So it's really an issue of visual recognition. Children don't understand what they're looking at. CVI is caused by many different kinds of damage to many different areas of the brain. Children with cortical visual impairment may see the world like a kaleidoscope.
Brightly colored kaleidoscope graphic.
It's a swirling mass of color and light. And because the world is so confusing visually, they really act as if they have total blindness.
He was fortunate enough at a young age, they noticed those things and then we managed to get the diagnosis, and then we can focus on the right approach. Until you get that clarifications, you lose days, months, even years.
Ed Basso, Perkins superintendent.
People can't see CVI. There's a lack of awareness around it in both the medical community and the educational communities, and so families are struggling to get someone to listen to them about something they feel or see about their child, that they know something's not right, and so it's a huge challenge to get, one, a public awareness out there about it. We need to make it more visible for people.
Dr. Lotfi Marabit, Mass Eye Near.
A lot of these children often don't get the right diagnosis because they think that maybe it's a psychological issue, or maybe it's ADHD, or maybe it might be another developmental factor. So unfortunately, that child goes off on a completely different tangent than was actually what was appropriate, simply because they didn't consider the visual impairment at the level of the brain rather than just considering the eye.
We started working together, and she really told me what to do. When she was telling us one thing, we were taking it a step further, and it started working. Ömer started looking at my face for the first time, and then his dad, and then his brother, and then he started smiling. Life started changing. And then I started going to Perkins School for the Blind for the infant toddler group.
Aerial shot of Perkins campus.
It felt like we are not aliens. Like, we are not lonely. There are people like us struggling and trying to understand their kids.
Perkins absolutely needs to take a leadership role right now with CVI, and I would say the number one reason is students and families. This is an opportunity to step up and use our expertise. Families and students can't wait, as evidenced by the amount of contact we're having from families and from professionals around the country, really internationally, about this issue. And Perkins is ready. Perkins has to have critical partners in order to do this work, and we invite partners to come in and join the fight.
It's not just going to be on the medical or research side, it's going to be educators in the field, it's going to be legislators in the field. It has to be parents who are also stakeholders who know what their children are going through. If it doesn't happen at Perkins, I don't know where it can happen.
He's doing fantastic now. He's academically, with same level with his peers. He's reading, he's writing.
Magic happens every day, and we see change in the lives of the students and families we serve.
Photos of a smiling Omer and his family. To learn more about how Perkins helps parents and educators support children with CVI, visit perkins.org/CVI. This video was made possible by a generous donation from Maverick Productions, LLC.